Stepsons, if you haven't noticed, Mother's Day is right around the corner. If you haven't already thought of what you can do or get for your mom, then you're going to want to watch this video. I've got 3 suggestions that you can do in short order and that will be good. The first suggestion is a classic. Now, depending on your age, you can do this with a piece of paper. You fold it in half and then fold it in half again, and you get an invitation size envelope, and you can make your own personalized Mother's Day card. If you're younger, she's gonna love that. If you're older, she'd probably still love it, but you might not feel like that's completely appropriate if you're older. In that case, go to the store and get a Mother's Day card for your mom. And when you do, personalize it. And that leads me to the second gift idea. You might even consider putting a gift card of some sort in the card. I don't know if that's the one she'd want. This would be a good one for Father's Day. Our next gift idea is a heartfelt letter of appreciation to your mom. This is one she will cherish forever. All you need is a writing pad or a piece of paper and a pen, and here's what I would have you do. Think of a time that is particularly special, a memory that you have about your mother. For example, when I was young, I remember a time when Mom came home after a hard day's work. So she had 5 kids she was raising by herself. We had a pool. It was just a metal frame with a liner in it, and we'd fill it up, a little 3-foot pool in our backyard. And we had a lot of fun in that pool in the summer. Well, when Mom came home from work, I just wanted so much for her to come out and play with us. And she came home, she told us, you know what, I am just so tired, I'd rather not. And so we resigned ourselves to her recovering and us going out. And I remember being out there swimming, and about 5 minutes later, Mom came out the back door in her swimsuit and got in the pool with us. And I still remember that memory of how excited I was as a young boy having Mom come out to play with us, even though she was tired, even though she'd had a long day, even though she had to take care of 5 kids, she did that. Well, what is the memory that comes to your mind that's particularly special about you and your mom? Take that pen, that paper, and write that letter to your mom, telling her how much you appreciate what she's done for you, with specific memories for those that you have. Now, you can take that note and put it in the card that you've made. It goes really well with the first one. Or you can do this as a standalone, but you probably want to put it in an envelope by itself too. That's the second idea. Of course, we can't forget about the classic gifts, chocolates and flowers. Now, rather than just get cut flowers, I'm going to suggest you get a pot and plant a flower in the pot. In this case, you may need some potting soil and a potter to put it in, and then of course whichever flower you're going to pot. I have some pansies, I have some snapdragons, and I have some more, and petunias. So I have some of both. So whichever one you want to do, get your pot, get some soil in it. If you need more soil or fresh soil, get some potting soil that's good for indoors and outdoors. That way it works either way. We'll plant a pansy for my sweetheart, and this one looks good and big and healthy. And you just kind of push it up from the bottom, pull up on it carefully by the base. It breaks out. You can see all the roots along here, so it's growing well, but it needs room to expand. So we'll take the pot, we need to dig a little bit of a hole. So in the pot, we dig out room in the middle as much as we can. Before we put this in, I like to break up the roots just a little bit, and then plant it. I might have to pull some of this out and put it back in. Get it down where it's low enough. Put it in there, and in this case we want the base to be just a little bit below the edge of the pot, like that, and then we can put the rest back in around the side. And once we've got it positioned where we think we want it, then we kind of push down a little bit with our hands to set it in place. And the last step is to put a little water in it. In this water I've also included a little bit of starter, quick start, but you don't have to do that. That's just kind of an extra added precaution to help it take off. And now it's ready to give to Mom. And there you have it. 3 simple gift ideas that you can use for Mother's Day to make this one a special day for her. Remember, it's the thought and effort that count the most. So make sure you make this a special Mother's Day for your mother. If you like this video, then make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel to get more helpful hints, especially if you're a young man growing up without a dad. And I will see you on the next video.